What is up, guys? It is your boy the Baller here. So today I'm back with another brand new video. So today I'm actually gonna be reacting to the official EAFC 25 trailer, and obviously I've seen a lot of my favorite YouTubers actually react to the new EAFC 25 video trailer. And for those of you who actually didn't know, I actually usually play FC24, but due to me actually not having a PC to actually record all my videos, I'm unable to actually record FC24 videos. But in the future, I could actually upload some FC25 videos in the future. So don't forget to look out for FC25 content that could arrive. And today we are joined by our special guest for the official reaction to the EAFC 25 review. And so now let's actually start watching this EAFC 25 official review trailer. Oh, look at the animations. Billy, what is your opinion on the animation so far?
The animation is quite interesting so far, so I would like to see more later.
And now look at the concise animation currently on the video scenes right now, especially when you are actually having 1v1 duels, and this will actually make the game perhaps even more fun. Let's continue. Oh, look at the new animation. Look at how good the quality of FC25 could be, and many people are actually saying that FC25 could be the best version of FC/FIFA in the history of the game. And so guys, tell me in the comments down below, what is your opinion about FC25? Oh, this is very good. Oh, that is cool animation. Oh, and as you saw just now, we actually had the animation of actually players fighting, and that could be actually something very interesting for FC25. It should definitely appeal to me. Yes, and as you can see, we can see many managers already stocking up the orders. Now we even got two Nathan. And if you guys didn't know what this new mode, if not, this new mode is called Rush mode, where it's a 5v5. And if you guys are actually not, if you guys actually do not know what does this mode mean, you can actually go onto YouTube and actually search the new FC25 Rush mode, if I'm not wrong, and it will actually give you a detailed explanation about the new mode that is apparently replacing Bota. BDB, what's your opinion on this new mode?
This new mode looks interesting, as even though I've been playing Bota in LC10 4, there's also 5v5, but to me I think this one will be very interesting as I never tried it before.
Okay, let's continue watching. Oh, the animation looks so cool. This is, I think, the version of Football and actually make this icon. It looks cool. Look at the new animation, and obviously, if you guys didn't know why this kind of penalty kicks is actually, if I'm not wrong, the kind of penalty kicks that actually the MLS used back in the day, where they will actually have 1v1 penalties, and you actually had to shoot within a 20-second time limit, which is actually going to be a very interesting part of FC25. And yeah, let's continue the channel. And all the realistic player faces are now, I think, actually better, thanks, because as you know, actually in the FC24 we obviously had a lot of mistakes with obviously the player faces, with some players not even looking like their original face. And let's continue. Oh, this FC IQ looks very interesting, as I think he has to do the tactical.
Oh, I know. I never seen this one before.
Oh, look at the new animation. This is really interesting.
cool. And the best part,
Okay, so obviously after watching this FC25 trailer, I think that is really good, and I think that it could be possibly the best ever version of the game. And for the next part, I will actually be having my reaction to the FC25 Ultimate Team trailer. And actually, I forgot the last part of the FC25 trailer, so let's continue to watch it. Oh, this is
oh,
really cool. Obviously, if you actually pre-ordered before August 20th, you could actually receive one or out of four untradable player items for the player items, and you can actually receive one out of the 51 untradable player items. And this really looks very cool, but unfortunately, I did not manage to pre-order before August 20th, and so I think I will not get any of these bonuses. Is there any other things that we can look out for? And yeah, if you pre-order, you can also get up to 7 days early access to FC25, and you can also get double bonus points for the rush mode when you're playing with your friends or your family. Yes, and this actually I think appealed the most to me, which was actually an icon in your player career. So if you were to actually start your player career with like a Galacticos, you could actually, for example, David Beckham, Zinedine Zidane, or Ronaldo Nazario, you can actually start with either one of them in your player career, which will actually obviously make it more interesting. And obviously, at the lastly, we obviously have free 4,600 FC points, and I think that really a lot of people have been complaining about FC points since the start of FC24. Obviously, with the theory of it being pay to win, and I think that really FC points I think really is very insanely expensive. And I think that if I were to actually start a RTG next time for any of the FC games, I think I will not actually use FC points, and I hope that really FC20 F EA can actually not put any more FC points in the FC games, and instead of do something like the Fortnite battle pass where you actually have a free pass, and obviously another pass where, if I'm not wrong, you have to complete objectives in order to get the rewards. And I think so far, looking at the FC25 trailer, it looks really good. And now let's go on to our the Ultimate Team FC25 trailer.
Ultimate Team in 25.
is social.
Build your ultimate five-a-side and play with
Oh,
friends.
that's so
okay, this looks
interesting.
really good, as obviously rush mode actually looks very good, as you can actually choose players to actually be part of your
Leveled up
team,
by
which is actually
FC
very
IQ
cool.
tactical presets and player role boost, and loads more updates from community requests.
Yes, and community request I think is one of the best features, as obviously if in FC24 obviously we had the cool concept of evolutions that really changed the game for us. And obviously during that time we had to obviously choose players that actually fitted into the criteria that is required for this evolution. But I think with this new community quest concept, I think it'll be more interesting, as it allows the community to actually choose players that they wish to be actually an evolution, and this could actually increase the popularity of FC25 in the future for not just FC25 players, but including non-FC25 players such as VDB, who will be actually trying FC25 for the first time when he releases.
Aslan, my guy, take it away.
Oh, this POV camera is also very cool, as obviously it gives a realistic sense when obviously you are taking a corner, and it really feels that you are actually being part of the game, and I think it's very cool.
Oh yeah, but when
Thanks, Philly.
I think
Ultimate
that
Team.
their kids are like their kids are very amazing, and that there is black combining black and green color. That's
Yes,
my
yes.
first.
Actually, there's, if I'm not, the FC founder kit, which looks very good. And now
This year is
we
taking a new.
obviously have the iconic FC24. If I'm not, the previous FIFA's World Cup animation, where if I'm not, was the tunnel, and thus, and the previous FC was actually had a pretty decent FIFA animation, but obviously with the tunnel animation, I think that it really gives a sense of euphoria whenever former FC or FIFA players played FIFA 17 or
shape,
FIFA
as
16
well as
to
building on
actually
familiar
look
features
at this animation whenever they are trying to get their favorite players.
you've come to love. Our biggest
Yes,
update
the
to
animation
Ultimate
looks
Team
really
is the
cool.
addition of 5v5 matches called Rush.
Yes, this 5v5 mode I think is makes it the most exciting part of FC25 so far, as obviously this is a new mode considering that they actually decided to switch Volta up for this new mode, and I'm actually very excited to see what is about this new game mode.
Rush is a brand new 5-a-side experience that will give you a new way to build and play with others in Ultimate Team. Whether you're by yourself or with friends, matches are always played with 4 people and an
Oh,
AI
this mode is
goalkeeper on each
interesting,
team.
very interesting.
Bring in a player from your club and you'll control them for the entire match. And together, the players you pick will complete team bonuses, earning
Oh, this could really be a changing point for F25. This
everyone Rush points.
yeah.
A new way to get rewards in Ultimate Team each week. New Rush events will be released throughout the season that will allow you to use different players from your club and earn rewards. It's the perfect complement to the intensity of Rivals and Champs. FC IQ is completely overhauling tactics in Ultimate Team.
Oh, this I think is the one of the new features, if I'm not wrong, in FC25, which is actually FC IQ, which is something like the tactics or instructions you have in FC25. But you see, if you can see on the screen right now, it actually goes up with your build-up style and your defensive approach, which is actually really cool for those aspiring FC25 gamers.
Giving you more control over how your team behaves on and off the ball. Manager items will now feature tactical presets that make
Oh, this is also very cool. Obviously, with if I'm not wrong, with Antonio Conte and obviously Jose Mourinho, obviously having the build-up style of, if I'm not wrong, Park the Bus, and I think this will be actually a very cool function for each manager in this FC25, and it really can hopefully improve the game from obviously the criticism that FC24 faced during the
it
Team of the
easier
Year
than
period.
ever to emulate your favorite manager's tactical setup based on their real-life style of play. And with the addition of player roles, there's even
Oh, this part also looks very cool, as it also gives you the player role and the amount of focus, and this actually gives a new perspective of FC25, and I think this could be a very cool part of FC25.
more opportunity to customize your players, unlocking new levels of tactical depth and strategy. Work rates have been replaced by roles, and special items released throughout the year can have boosted roles
I
in
think this
different
is something like
positions.
play style or something.
In FC25, Evos will be less restrictive, allowing you to use your
Oh,
favorite
extended
players more
Evos,
often.
extended Evos, I think will
Tired
make
of
the
all
game
your
more.
Evos being green? This year, you can add backgrounds,
Oh,
borders,
it's
animations,
amazing.
and
I've never
even
seen
sound
this kind
effects
of
to your players.
evolution
And
treated
we heard your
with
feedback.
something.
We're excited to finally introduce a storage system for
Oh, okay. I think this is one of the best things that EA have added, which is actually a duplicate storage space, where obviously, if I'm not wrong, in FC24 we obviously had the problem of actually figuring out which players are our untradeable duplicates, and I think this would be very cool considering if we are trying to complete SBCs, and I think this will be a very good part to help us to actually complete more SBCs.
untradeable player duplicates, which can be accessed from squad building challenges. We're also removing contracts. Players and managers will no longer need contracts
Removing
to keep
contracts, I
playing
think,
for
is a
your
good
club.
thing, as obviously
We've made
a lot of people obviously had a lot of problems with obviously renewing contracts for players. I think this is so far very cool.
improvements to Rivals as well. Weekly rewards will now be based on a new point system.
Oh, weekly rewards.
So
Even
even if
though I do not have PlayStation Plus, I think this is a very cool part for obviously those people who have obviously PlayStation Plus.
you draw, you'll still progress.
Ooh,
And relegation is back. We're
Relegation,
decreasing the
this is
total number
very
of
cool.
checkpoints and allowing players to be relegated when competing at the highest divisions.
ooh.
Live friendlies will no longer use your Rivals rank for matchmaking and instead use form, ensuring that players will always want to compete at their skill level. To round it out, we've got an all-new Ultimate Team Stadium for its
This could be a very cool part of FC25.
personalize. paired with new broadcast elements that reflect your squad choices and highlight the most dangerous players on the
Oh,
pitch.
this was very cool.
We're excited about all these updates between Rush, FCIQ, Cosmetic Evos, and some long-awaited community updates.
It's very amazing.
Yeah.
Because mostly when it's like this, only penalty shootout, then the player cannot move.
Yeah.
But then when I like see this, I was like quite shocked.
Yes, I think this is gonna be actually a very cool part of FC25 this year.
Ultimate Team is jam-packed in FC25.
What a nice penalty.
We'll see you on the pitch.
Oh, you absolutely will. This sounds unbelievable. Can't wait to get started.
Welcome back to the World's Game.
What will you do for the club?
Okay.
Okay, now I think we will end it off with probably the last one, which is obviously career mode.
To be a legend in the game, you have to take a club to new heights. You have to go where no one else has gone. Career mode in 25 is the most forward-thinking in FC history. Real-life tactics and situations with live start
Oh,
points.
live
player
start points looks very cool, and
Yeah.
obviously the most fun thing I think is obviously player
Player
career
career
with
with
career
icons.
with icons. And I'm delighted to introduce women's football to
Oh,
Yeah.
women's football could actually really change
Yeah.
the concept for FC25 players in the future. Like if you have to start a career mode with them, you can or rebuild with them. I think it'll be very cool.
career.
Yeah, thanks, Mia. Let's get into it. FC25 marks a new era for both manager and player career. Players will be able to live out real-world stories from the biggest leagues in the world with live start points.
Oh,
This is the
this
biggest
very
update
cool.
we've
Very,
added
very
to
cool.
career in years.
I just
In FC25, you can experience the drama of any team's real
so amazing is that going towards the player and also the other player taking the corner. Is
Yes,
so
as
amazing.
actually it gives different views on the pitch. Which I think will be very cool for the future.
world season. Pick up from where a team or player has left off that week, and you'll have to deal with the related league standings, fixtures, injuries.
Oh, I think this will be very cool. With
Yeah.
obviously, for example, if you are with Manchester United and you are not doing very well now, I think you can actually go into this realistic simulation where I think you will be in their current position and you have to continue the season with them. And I think this is actually going to be a very cool part of SC25.
And transfers. Or start from a special snapshot moment, a creative
Oh,
starting
snapshot
point
looks
based on a
very cool.
newsworthy situation at a specific club, be it a manager sacking, a big transfer, a team overperforming, and so on. We've also got loads of new updates across manager mode, driven
I
by
never seen
FCIQ.
Oh,
By
way of
FCIQ,
team tactics
obviously,
and
you have
player
to
roles.
pick from
Player
ultimately-
roles add a dimension to tactics beyond player positions and drive success more than ever in career, on and off the pitch. Picking the right player roles is a key factor across player development, staffing, scouting, training and coaching, and it helps
Oh,
fuel and influence player and squad cohesion. Something our community has been asking for is an update to press conferences.
Just a couple
Oh,
of
press
questions.
conferences.
So we've used FCIQ to
This is
change
very
how
cool.
these work.
Yeah.
To make them more dynamic, reporters will ask questions that are specific to your tactical choices, your players, and their roles. Your answers affect the updated morale system, so managers will have to find the right balance between critique and praise. We've also updated the Youth Academy, starting with expanding the list of countries that you can send youth scouts to. And once you've identified the next big thing, of
Oh,
course,
you can enter.
you've got to
Okay, I think this is also a very cool part with obviously if you are Barcelona and you have a good academy, I think you can obviously put your young academy players into this youth tournament, which I think will be very cool as you can obviously give your players more experience.
Yeah, I also find
Develop
the
that-
difference about it as that there won't be any like settings that how many minutes you want the match be. They will choose for you, I think.
If I'm not wrong, yeah,
Talent.
let's take a look.
which is why we've integrated Rush
Oh,
5v5 matches into Youth
FC25
Academy.
Rush, which is actually
By playing in Rush
It's
matches,
the best one.
managers can actively boost youth development over the course of 3-match tournaments. Win the final, earn the maximum boost, and your next rising star will be that much closer to achieving their first team
Oh,
dream.
this is really cool.
Watch as your youth squad players physically grow up over the years.
Yeah, they
We've
won't
also
do
added a long requested feature to career gameplay, simulation settings. With it enabled, teams will play a more deliberate style of play, close to what you'd see in a real world football match. Taking it a step further, we've developed a dynamic sim setting that changes aspects of the AI's play from one game to the next. There's really exciting things happening with player career as well. Player career with icons.
Yes,
Now,
obviously
you can
with
take
icons.
existing icons and put them in any team of your choice and see them perform alongside today's players. We're
Oh,
incredibly
oh,
excited
this
about
is very
this
cool,
because it
bro.
unlocks
Imagine if you actually had obviously Maradona, he can actually play with obviously the likes of Kvaratskhelia at Napoli, or you can actually obviously choose Gerrard with Liverpool, Aguero with Manchester City, and maybe you can even choose obviously R9 with Real Madrid.
So many new opportunities to evolve career, and we'll have different sets of icons to choose from as the game progresses. In football, a good story is everything. In FC 25, we've made it so that players will have more flexibility in setting up their story of their player career. Storylines have expanded to the classic.
Okay, this is really cool. Like all the origin stories, like for example, you can actually choose to be like a player who was actually living in like very poor conditions and turns out to be a very good baller. I think this is a very cool part of their
Rags to
career.
riches story, or following in the footsteps of your parents, or coming back from a career-threatening injury. The story you select will have an impact on and off the pitch,
This is really
from
cool.
generating reactions on social media to influencing gameplay attributes and playstyles.
Oh, that is very cool.
Furthering our commitment to representing women's football within FC, in
Women's
FC
football.
25,
That is very
we're
cool.
introducing the world's top 5
Obviously, women's football is currently rapidly developing, and I think this will be a very cool part of FC 25.
women's leagues into both manager and player career. In manager career, managers will be able to move freely between managing men's and women's teams. And in
This
player
will be
career,
a
they can
game
play for
changer
any of these
for
top clubs.
people in the future.
And finally, across both modes, we've designed a new visual system that has a slicker and more simple UI, with a new suggested task list
Whenever you want
that
to
helps
see your team, you have to like press the team, but not pressing the like whatever that
players with their next important decision. And of course, we've upped social media in FC 20.
Oh, Fabrizio Romano. Okay, this is a very cool part of FC 25, which I think will appeal a lot of people. With obviously, as you know, when you look at social media, you obviously see Fabrizio Romano with his key phrase announcing a signing, and this I think will be a very cool feature of FC 25.
Playthroughs are now powered by partnerships with some of the biggest news outlets in football, like Fabrizio Romano, who will be keeping you up to date with all the latest transfer information. Play well, and the fans will wonder if you deserve a statue. Play not so great, and well, they'll let you know. And that's everything new to in FC 25.
Welcome back to the World's Game. Now, what will...
Okay, so this FC 25 trailer is obviously very amazing, and I'm actually really excited to try FC 25 when I'm actually able to get the game. So guys, tell me in the comments down below what is your favorite feature of the new FC 25 game. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, as I'm trying to get 100 subscribers before the end of the year. And also don't forget to subscribe for more FC 25 content, and don't forget to watch 2 videos on your screens right now, which I highly recommend you guys to watch after this video. And I will see you guys in the next video for more amazing footballer content. Adios amigos. Peace.